Hello folks, this is Margie Roy from 3dcuts.com, and today I'm going to be doing the tutorial for my Love You Stacked Heart Shadow Box, new for Valentine's Day in 2021. This shadow box is designed to go in an 8x8 inch frame that you purchase. I got mine from Michaels, and let's get started making it. I have already cut out all of the parts for this shadow box. Before you cut yours, you should go to my website at the address noted here on the screen and check out the additional directions there. I talk about my favorite papers. I talk about sizing. There's all kinds of hints there. Be sure to use that resource as well as this video tutorial to help you. Now to begin, this shadow box has this center. I'm going to make that first because the glue has to dry, and it can dry while I'm doing the rest. So we will start with these 3 red hearts. 2 of them have a dotted score line in the center to fold on, and you are to fold 2 of them in half, like so. I use Art Glitter Glue as my glue of choice with cardstock, and I have transferred it to this tiny container to allow me to have great control on it. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here on the fold seam, all the way down this one, and I'm going to put it right here in the center of the flat one. Let it balance there, and put glue right in the center again of each of the touch points, and take this last one and put it right in there as well. I'm going to slide that to the side and let that dry while I continue working on making the stack. Now, in cutting all of these pieces, you will notice that on all layers except the front one, there is a little notch out of the top right corner. And that is to help you, keep you from flipping them over. That one's flipped, it's going the wrong direction. This little notch should always be in the upper right-hand corner when it is facing front. Let me look at them again. Yeah, they're all there. Also, you need to glue the signature Love You black heart onto the front of the very top layer. I will use Art Glitter Glue, and I will do it in thirds. Let me get positioned as best I can. The Love You should be just inside of this here. There we go. This is where the tiny nozzle really is helpful. Art Glitter Glue dries clear. There, we'll put that aside and let that dry. Let's go back to the stack and start putting it together. Okay, I'm going to take this entire stack and I'm going to turn it over so I'm looking at the back of the back one. This is the back piece, and I can put that to the side for right now. I'm going to take this one and I am going to use pop dots to separate each of these layers. These are 1/4 inch pop dots that I get from Amazon. And on a A shadow box of this size, these cards are 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches square. I put 5 on each side to prevent sagging over time. I'll put one about every inch around the center hole on all layers, and the size of that center hole will change as we get through the layers closer to the front. And then any really large areas, I will put one in the center of that as well. Keep these at least 1/4 inch away from the hole. You don't want to be able to see them from the front. After I got them all on, I will peel them. Now the back piece is 8 inches by 8 inches. It's a little larger than this one. I'm going to center this one right there in the center. Excuse my head. Doesn't have to be perfect. I can slice it later if I have to. Now I am going to continue putting pop dots on the back of each of these, flipping them over and stacking them up here. I will do the same process in all of them, 5 to a side and then assorted ones through the center. And I'm going to put it on high speed and go fast. You might want to put on some good music or listen to a podcast as you do this. On all the rest of these layers, you want to work really very carefully to line up these edges and corners perfectly. This center line down through here is critical. Once you've got it lined up, drop it in place and press it. I'm going to move on to these layers all on high speed. Okay, now let's put our last layer on. Terrific. Now, our little red three-dimensional heart has been over here gluing. We are going to take satin 1/8 inch red ribbon, about 1 foot of it, and thread it through this hole. We are also going to take one pop dot, foam pop dot, and cut it in half. And on the back side of this, we are going to put half of it on this side, like so, and half of it on the other side of the heart, like so. We are going to peel those off. And this will get positioned right in the center. Take the ribbon and feed it up between the layers, not all the way to the bottom, about between the second and third layer, and you'll have to maneuver around the foam dots that are hidden in there, and thread it through until it comes out here at the top. And do the same with the other half on the other side of the heart here. so it looks like it's dangling there. Turn this over, bring these up over the top, onto the back without any twists in them, and tape them in place. Like so. Then, get the last little red heart, flat one. This one probably is easiest to place with tweezers. Put glue on the back of it. And that gets positioned right here in the center. Bring these up so that they're spread fairly equidistant apart to make the little cage there. There we go. Now it's time to frame it. For frames, I use the 8x8 frames. These are from Studio Decor Fundamentals from Michaels. There's also a nice set that you can get at Amazon. There are links to all of these in my website. Take the back off. You should wash and dry the glass before you put this together. Make sure there are no little white backings stuck anywhere. And this will press. This part will go inside the collar and the white part will rest on the collar, like so. Take a look at it. Yep, looks good. We can put the back in. Close it up and take a look. Oh, that came out really very nicely. It's such an easy project to do and it comes out looking really very stunning. Question is, who are you making it for and who are you going to give it to? Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and happy crafting.